StarPro's Ascension boxing gloves with their double Velcro. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box. I'm Coach Simon, and here on Fit to Box I bring you all things boxing equipment. Today is another pair of gloves by StarPro, and these are their Ascension gloves. And as you can see in that black and the gold, as I bring that round for you, and on these gloves you've got a double Velcro, and that is there, and I'll show you what I feel about that double Velcro later in the video. But as you can see from the style, I think they're a stylish looking glove. You've got the StarPro that sort of almost wraps around the knuckle. Then you've got that in embroidery at the rear of that slanted cuff. The Velcro goes straight even though the cuff is slanted. And then there you've got that plastic SP right at the rear. And at the front, the same SP there. As I open it up, you can see the perforated palm, and then there is the thumb, and then we have got that double Velcro there, which is to give you a firmer wrist. These gloves, as well as the black and the gold, they do come in a white. They come in 12 ounce, 14 ounce and 16 ounce, and they are RRP £70.99, so just 71 English pounds. That's about 95 US dollars, about 82 euros. So let's have a closer look at these gloves. So the knuckle, and that knuckle is a firm knuckle, okay? A firm to medium. Firm when you start to use them, starts to get a little softer, but even though I've done the testing, that is still a firm, solid knuckle. And that knuckle is Arga foam. That's what they've called it. And it says on the website that straight out of the box that these are broken in. I disagree with that. I think these gloves take quite a bit of breaking in. First of all, you've got that foam that's in there. You've also got that synthetic leather as well, which again is a little bit more stiffer than if these were leather. And so what I would say is that knuckle is a firm knuckle for sparring. First of all, you'd have to go on the bags quite a few rounds to make them a little softer so you could use them in your sparring. Thumb there, and as I bring that round, you've got the thumb attachment in the correct place. You've also got on the inside there is two air holes. The wrist, okay, so with the wrist you've got that SP there, and it's fully enclosed, so that's fine for your sparring. There's no rough edges. You've got this diagonal piece here, which is sort of supporting the hand with that pad in there. Then you come onto the Velcro. It's a good bit of Velcro as you bring it round. You've also got that secondary Velcro there, and when you pull that and then pull it across, you could then put the other second Velcro round to secure the wrist. Okay, now I don't normally like double Velcros. I think that they're too fiddly, and also in the second glove, I don't like that second glove. Sometimes with double Velcros, no matter what the brand is, you find that the first glove you can get a nice fit. The second glove, because of course you've got the other glove on, is not as good a fit. Also, you can feel a bit locked in when you want to take them off, because again, you've got to grab hold of the first strap and the second strap to remove them. Face of the glove. Okay, so the face of the glove, you've got that perforated palm there. You've got that really dominant diagonal front of that Velcro. You've got some padding here, and you've got a grip bar, and it's a soft grip bar there. But at the front, there's not that much padding at the front, although you can see there, the way they've done the design, it does look pretty cool. Stitching. StarPro, I think, really do construct their gear very, very well. I think they're a great manufacturer when it comes to construction. These, with that synthetic microfiber, a really durable material is what they've used. And also, if you see the stitching and how they've done these gloves. They really have built them well. Then we come on to the lining, and again, a really soft, durable, comfortable lining on these gloves. Okay, first up to the scale, the left glove, there is no indicator on the outside of the glove, only on the inside to say that these are 14 ounce. First the scale, that one 13.8 and the right one 14.1. Okay, so let's come on to the comfort. First Velcro, the second Velcro, slide my hand in, pull the first Velcro like that, so you pull and it sort of tightens up here and you can feel it pulling in, then you put it across that diagonal Velcro, then this one and you pull that across and put that straight across the back. When it comes to that wrist, that does feel a very secure locked in wrist. If you've got bad wrists, these could be a great solution for you. When it comes to the punch surface is nice, you're in a good fist, the thumbs are tucked in. The finger area, there's no discomfort, finger pads or fingernails. You can open the gloves up, although I think that these are quite stiff, especially at first for sparring and your sparring partners. Do get a good fist and a good contact. The synthetic microfiber will last a long time as well. It is a quality material. Let's put the other one on. Again, and so now I've got this double Velcro that I've got to try. So I've slid my hand in there. I've then got to grab hold of this tab and pull it. And as you can see straight away, I lost the end of that. So I'll try again, pull it, and then I lay it down. Okay, so that's quite good how I've been able to do that. And then I grab the second one and I put that across as well. It's not super difficult. You will get used to it. Do I prefer it when there is one Velcro? 100%. I think two Velcros are very fiddly. These gloves feel exactly the same on both hands, okay? That open up the hand, you can do that, no problem. It's not super easy to do, and this is after obviously the testing period as well. So you do have to break them in. They are a stiff glove, especially for sparring. For sparring, I did mark them lower because of that stiffness and that dense padding in there. I do prefer a softer glove when it comes to sparring. When it's on the bags, I did really like them when they were on the bags, so I have scored them higher on the bags. When it comes to that wrist, it is a superb wrist, especially for those who have got bad wrists or weak wrists. As I try and get them off now, as you can see, I'm trying to get them off and I can't grasp there, so what I was talking about before, where you feel almost locked in. So that's the first one, that's the second one off, and I can take the first one off, and then we come to the second one. I think I would have preferred these with just one Velcro. I think that there doesn't provide enough for me in terms of extra to what this one's doing. So like if that one wasn't done up, if I was to just put that one inside like that, and then just put that round and use that one, I think that you'd probably have a similar amount of support when it comes to your wrist without that second Velcro. All right, so let me just put that there. So let's put onto the screen the Fit2Box ratings card. These gloves are going to go into the Fit2Box welterweight Velcro price division. Okay, for gloves between 51 English pounds and 100 English pounds, or 61 US dollars to 120 US dollars. As you can see from the card, it's a great British company, made in Pakistan, style 95. I like the design cues on these gloves. Comfort 94, durability 97, that's ultra microfiber, and the lining, I do feel these will last a long time. Sparring 90, that's just because of the stiffness of them at first, and also that padding is stiffer than I like in sparring for my sparring partners. Bag 93, I do prefer them on the bag, especially with that extra wrist support. and value for money 95. I do think that they're a great value for money glove, you know, considering that these are £70 or £71 to buy. They also have, currently they've got a summer sale on, so they're even less than that. But I do the scoring of the cards based on the RRP. So as you can see from that, these are a good boxing glove. So rated as a good boxing glove, 94.0, so just below the stars that I do. But good rated, a good solid pair of boxing gloves when it comes to these, especially if you want to use them on the bag. And let's put onto the screen a fit to box report card. And on that report card, as always, things that I really like and love. Any features that I feel you need to be aware of, and anything that I do think that could be improved with these gloves. So in summing up, I think the look of them, they got a really great look to them. I like what StarPro are doing when it comes to their logos and their little design cues. And with that second Velcro, they are definitely trying to do something different. And I always do applaud that. They are a comfortable glove. They're also a very durable glove due to that ultra microfiber that they've used and a great lining. Sparring, a little hard for sparring for me. When it comes to the bags, really like them on bags, both protection in the knuckles and also in that wrist area. Value for money, 95 at that £71 price point from the RRP. In summing up with this glove, so many things that I like about it, but I do think the fiddly Velcro, they have tried something new, they have tried something different. On this occasion, I don't think it's really worked for them, but at least they are trying. So I do applaud StarPro for giving it a go when it comes to that Velcro. I'd like to see these with one normal classic Velcro. I think that you wouldn't lose that much in terms of support, but you would gain lots in terms of the ease that you can put them on and take them off. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box, and I shall speak to you soon.